Good afternoon, Miss. So today there are three things that I'm going to present. First is speech acts, then second is conversational indicators, and then third is politeness strategy. So let's get started. So let's start from the definition of speech acts. So a speech act is an utterance defined in terms of a speaker attention and the effect it has on a listener. So essentially, it is the action that the speaker hopes to provoke in his or her audience. That is why speech acts are an important part of communications. There are three components of utterance of speech acts. So first is locutionary acts, which is making of a meaningful statement saying something that a hearer understands. So for example, like the black cat is stupid. And then second is illocutionary acts, which is saying something with a purpose, such as to inform. So for example, like I'm telling you the black cat is not here. And then third is perlocutionary acts, which is saying something that causes someone to act. So for example, like please find the black cat. Then also in speech acts, there are things called direct speech and indirect speech. So what is the differences between them? So direct speech is the literal meaning of the words. On the other hand, indirect speech is different meaning of the words. So to make it more clear, let me provide the example. So let's say when someone says, "It is very cold in this room." So in direct speech, it means that room is very cold. While in indirect speech, it means the speaker requests the hearer to turn off the air conditioner in that room. So there are 5 types of general function performed by speech acts. First is declaration, second is commissive, third is expressive, fourth is directive, and then last is representatives. So let's start from declarations. So declaration in speech act is the act that makes the proportional content correspondence with the reality. And in order to perform a declaration effectively, the speaker must have a special contextual privilege that allow him or her to perform uncontextual declarations. So for example, when a CEO says to one of his employees, "I pronounce you as new manager of this company," the CEO in this context has the privilege to pronounce promotions, and when this utterance is performed, the employee is then changed from an ordinary employee into a manager from the moment on. So, on the contrary, if the speaker is not a CEO or someone who has the privilege to promote people, the utterance will not be effective. The next is commissive. Commissive in speech acts is the act of committing to future actions. This type of speech act shows the intention of the speaker in the future, which will be made to happen in the latter moment. So take a look at this example. "I will go with my friends tonight after I finish my assignment." This example shows that the speaker intends to go with her friends. Therefore, the speaker commits that she will go with her friends at night after she finishes the assignment. So that's why it is called commissive, because what the speaker says commit to the future actions. So next we have expressive. So expressive is the type of speech act that shows the expression of the speaker via utterance. So for example, like when someone told me that their parents died, I would say to them, "I'm so sorry to hear that." This example shows how I feel about the situations. So that's why it's called expressive. Then next is directives. So this type of speech act aims to make someone else to do something that the speaker desires. So for instance, like when I say to someone, "Could you hand me the paper?" So this utterance shows that I request a paper from someone else. So indirectly, I order the other person to lend me the paper. But also this gesture is also available in more direct ways, such as "hand me the paper." So as long as the intention is to make the hearer to perform the action conveyed in the utterance itself, such as asking, ordering, requesting, inviting, advising, or begging, everything like that would be seen as directive. Then the last type is representative. So in representative, the speaker attention is to assert the speaker belief. So for example, like when I say, "My best friend is a free spirit person." So these attentions of my utterance is to show and make the hearer believe that my best friend is a free spirit person. So I try to convince the hearer that my best friend is a kind of guy who loves his freedom so much. So that's why it's called representative, because it aims to assert my belief about something to the hearer. So that's all from me. So thank you for your attention, miss.